This video will show you how to export data from JISC Online Surveys ready for use in SPSS. All I have done is click on the relevant survey in the dashboard of JISC Online Surveys and it opens the design view of the survey. From here I can choose Analyze. This shows me a very basic view of all of the data, but for SPSS I want to go to Export and choose Export Response Data. There's a range of options in here, from including the unique response number for each respondent through to the date and time of the response. Most often, these are not always important for your analysis. When exporting to SPSS, the most important thing is that we code the responses. This will, for example, turn textual values into numbers where appropriate. We can then choose the file format, SPSS. You'll notice this would have ticked this box automatically and will not let you untick it. The only additional option you might want to consider is to combine scale and rank volumes into a single column where possible. This is not always possible and will depend on your data. Most users find that grid questions will take a lot more variable space in SPSS than they would think. For example, if you allow users to tick multiple boxes, while it may appear to be one question, SPSS will turn all of these into binary variables. You might ask people to choose their favourite supermarkets and let them tick several boxes. In SPSS, this will be turned into a variable for each and every individual supermarket, recording in the data view whether a participant ticked yes or no for that particular option. In this particular dataset, I've not got any scale or rank questions, so I don't need to tick this. I'm just going to choose Export Data. The file downloads and I can open it up straight into SPSS. As overviewed in previous videos, you'll see all of the data comes into the data view and all of the variable information is specified in variable view. The one exception is the measure. This cannot be determined by JISC Online Surveys and you will be required to input this data. I've switched to a version of this file where the measures are already specified. It's now useful to be able to revisit the type column. As you can see, all of these are numeric values, but I do have some string variables. If I switch to my data view, you can see these are represented by the character A here. This is because these are the more textual answers to the survey and they're not something that SPSS will be able to help me with my analysis for. I might want to copy and paste these into another program or export my data into NVivo. Now that you're familiar with both how to manually input data or open it from JISC Online Surveys, the next video will show you some of the more descriptive analytics that you can do with SPSS, particularly focusing on survey data. Before switching to this video, there's just one other important thing to note. You can use SPSS to open an Excel file by going to File, Open and choosing Data. It will always appear as though no files exist. All you need to do is change the type of file from a .sav file to a .xls Excel file, and at this point any Excel files would appear and you would be able to open them. This is particularly useful if you're importing data from another program or dataset.